Alright. We are back. And we're playing some Gone Home, which I have already played blind on stream. But I think I got like 1 trophy. Yeah, I got the trophy for beating the game. That's all. So, we're gonna do it. Let me see if I have like a roadmap would be nice. But hey, let's do a new game. Yes.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Oh shit. Can I pause? I should have checked if everything was okay with the hidden agenda trophies, by the way. %. Okay. We can close this tab. Pausing better count. No. Look closer. I think trying to do this game in 10 minutes the first time might not be a good idea. The first time I'm back to it. Not the first time I'm playing it, but... But I totally forgot how to play it. So, this isn't, no. Okay, that's number 2.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school. Oh my God.
So basically they want you to get all the stuff in enough time that you can't enjoy it.
God, you are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class, and I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. You know that feeling?
Makes sense, right?
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and retrograde conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and
Where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them. Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform. She's always drawing in this notebook. When you live in one place your whole
I don't
life,
approve of this.
your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years.
I hope the pausing doesn't does stop the countdown. The clock, whatever.
Do you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house.
That's it? Just the key?
Her name?
I wish it played while I paused. At least we could listen to them.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here.
Okay.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right.
Jeez. Take the damn key.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk. Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's
What did I do? No, I changed the video. Of course I did.
pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked into the mirror.
What? Gone home?
Sometimes you just have to lie to mom and dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after.
How's it going, Thro?
That's a lie to mom and dad situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was...
Damn, I'm confused. Delivering packages like usual.
so
Nice,
happy.
nice.
I felt tears starting in my eyes.
Hi.
And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Well, open? Why? Well, there goes my speed run. Thanks, game. Have I ever said I hate video games? I'm glad it's making the sound, the opening sound, but it's not opening. It's great. I love it. GG, you've done it again. Why? What is the problem? What speedrun are you going for anyway? This game can be beaten in 30 seconds? The speedrun where you get all collectibles in 10 minutes. Why? Oh well. Let's turn all the faucets on. I want a monster. Thanks, Kojima. I think that's the idea of product placement, isn't it? Weird ass product placement. Lost some shitty speedrun hours into a game, but I must say David might be the most depressed person I've ever seen after losing 5 minutes of progress. I'm not depressed. I'm just like, oh, why doesn't this work? Fuck it. This game does have some dumb trophies, though. Do you ever play their second game? Soma? No, Tacoma, right? I have not, no. Soma is by the people who made Amnesia. Yeah. My bad.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
But why do you ask? Do you like Tacoma? This is prime walking simulator material. It is. That is correct. Enjoyed it? Much more fleshed out than the first effort. Well, that doesn't surprise me, I guess. If the first game was better, that would be shameful. Faucets. No? Yes, I already feel motion sick. Is that FOV slider? Oh, it does exist. Is it more or less? More? Okay. Hey, there we go. Wet bandit. Hmm. Oh, I've seen the safe. Where was it? I was going to do this trash after getting all the diaries. Hmm? Ah, is this where you beat the game?
Katie,
Fuck.
I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again, someday. Love, Sam.
Hello. open. Why are you stupid? Wakes up in a old drone. Sexy.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait. Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself.
Was that not
But
fast
I
enough?
hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did, and that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again, someday. Love, Sam.
This trophy is a little buggy and may not pop, even if you complete it within 60 seconds. There's no real solution other than keep trying. Guess it didn't pop. Ah, okay, finally. Someone answers that, that you can pause. Okay, let's try this 1 minute one again.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's
Cheating,
just
I know.
downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait. Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself.
Aha! Alright. Finally, progress.
One 4-minute video for Gone Home. I'm going to show you to his rightful place. So right at the beginning of the game, pick up the Christmas duck, and we're going to carry him all the way up to the attic. Most people will just pick up the duck, toss him aside, grab the front door key, and move on. So instead, we're going to take him home, and again, you can go to his home in the attic. Now I've already kind of opened up all the doors here just to kind of make it easier, so I didn't have to put them down and open up all these doors, but you're
You can hear Maka's voice. Yep, you did. I don't get it. Where should I put the duck? Ah, there it is. No.
actually for opening the secret bookshelf in the guest room from the outside. So the guest room is just down the stairs on the second floor here, and normally you can open up that bookcase from the opposite side. If you first open it up by pressing this little hidden button inside the closet, you will earn this old house. Next up is intuitive. Now, unfortunately, well, fortunately for me, I guess, the trophy actually pops upon loading the game. It popped early, so if it's going to glitch, I'd rather it do it this way. Now, for this, you need to guess the combination to Oscar's safe before finding the code. Now, Oscar's safe's in the basement, and you're going to find it in this room here. Now, the code to the safe, the combination code is 1960.
I don't remember how to get to the basement though. Ah, well. I'm pretty pooped too.
3. I don't know if there's a piece of paper or any other references to what the code is. Again, you have to unlock this before finding it. The only reference I found in unlock this before finding it. The only reference I found in 1963 is right on the corner here. You see on the wall, it says Thanksgiving 1963. Again, I don't know if that's the only location of it. Make sure you open up the safe before looking at this. Next up is Wet Bandit. Now this is an amazing Home Alone reference. I'm sure you guys remember that.
I already got that. Thank you. Okay, let me see. All commentary notes. I need to follow a guide. Complete the game having found all 24 journal entries. And 10 minutes, right. And the secret diary. Yeah. Which the 23 and the hidden diary are part of the other trophy, so it's just doing one thing. Hopefully. Okay, let's try that again. See guys? Death Stranding, ready to go. Starting tomorrow, by the way. Even Artorias Big 3 is playing it. I can delete the hidden agenda now. Did you plant hidden agenda? I still have the co-op stuff to do. So why did you delete it? I'm doing it at a friend's house. But fair question. Very good question. Instead of bothering people to come here to get me a platinum trophy, I'm just taking the game to them and my account, I guess. It would be a friend's house or my dad's house. It would never be here anyway. Yeah. I woke up early to get to do a photo shoot. I'm crashing out now.
Corner is going to be another secret panel here that we can earn by completing the game, having found all 24
I think I'm gonna
entries,
have sound
no
on this.
modifiers in less than 10 minutes. So this is a complete walkthrough of the entire game, showing you all of the collectibles required for this trophy. Now there are 24 journals, 23 of them are Sam's journals, and then there is one Mitten's secret diary journal we need to find. So we're gonna go through this relatively quickly because we have to do it in 10 minutes. So we're gonna grab the key, enter the front door, and just to the left is our first journal. Go ahead and pick that up, and then we're gonna go to the hallway just beyond this door. Now I'm gonna take a moment and hit all the light switches to make it a little easier for you guys to see where I'm going. Normally I wouldn't do this, but relatively quickly because we have to do it in 10 minutes. So we're gonna grab the key, enter the front door, and just to the left is our first journal. Go ahead and pick that up, and then we're gonna go to the hallway just beyond this door. Now I'm gonna take a moment and hit all the light switches to make it a little easier for you guys to see where I'm going. Normally I wouldn't do this, but we're gonna go to the first door on the left.
Okay. And I am not gonna get all the light switches. I'm just gonna put the brightness all the way to the max.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school.
Once you go enter that hallway, in the backpack, find the journal, and then the next one is going to be in the very next room on the left side. It's going to be to the left of the TV. Now, the numbering you see on the top of the screen is the number in which they appear.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved... You know that feeling?
Here, if you go to your journal menu, that's not the order in which I'm actually going to collect them. So journal number 4, we're going to go again, continue down the hall, again the next door on the left. So the first 3 doors on the left, you'll find some journal entries. This is going to be in the closet. It's going to be in the pocket of this apparel here.
Where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them. Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior.
Now we're going to leave, and if we continue down the hall, you'll eventually get to a locked basement door. Now we're going to go to the bottom of this drawer here, open it up, read that note, and we can't go into the basement just yet. So
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. So you know what they say.
there is a spoiler. I'm going to show you the key combination to get the key for the basement. It'll save a couple minutes. So there's a small story spoiler here. But we're going to actually go after journal number 22. This is one you'd normally get towards the end of the game. We're going to get it here now, and it's just to the right of the stairs going up. There's a secret passage here. And we're going to grab this. This is going to just save us a little time a little bit later.
About the best light plans of mice and men. Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if...
So we're going to take the attic key, and then we're going to go upstairs to journal number 6. Again, the journals are ordered in which they appear if you go to your journal screen. So the 6th one is going to be just inside of this hallway. Let's go ahead and hit the switch. Look down here, you got these cabinets.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep.
In the right one, so grab that tape. And now we're going to go into Sam's room. We're actually going to come back here a little bit later, but there's a kind of a puzzle showing you where you can get the combination. Inside of here is going to be the basement key, as well as a journal entry.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like... Lonnie came over today.
So the combination 0501. Go ahead and examine that photo. There's Lonnie. And make sure you take the key. Now we're going to exit through the other door out of the bedroom, and then we're going to go into the bathroom here. And just next to the bathtub.
Okay.
But everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair.
Go ahead and pick up the hair dye. And now we're going to kind of continue. Actually, right in front of us, this is Mom and Dad's room. We're going to go down there next. But first, we're going to head towards the attic. In the final door here to the right side. Inside of this room, we just have to open up the top drawer over here.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. It's pretty intimate, right?
Go ahead and examine that for that journal. Now we're going to go into Mom and Dad's room, which I just showed you momentarily, a moment ago rather. And we're going to go into the closet in the back left. Let's go ahead and hit the switch. Again, I'm just hitting the switches just so you can have an idea visually, so you can see a little bit easier. Now there's another secret passage here.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud.
Now we're going to continue down, and this is going to take us back down to the a room we hadn't entered yet during the first hallway. So we're going to go ahead and open up the next one here, and this is the library. Again, we're on the
real and awesome, and everybody was moving together like one huge tide.
It
of
opened.
Sound.
Oh my god.
Between two songs.
same hall we went down originally. We just never entered this room yet. And in the back corner is going to be another secret panel here that we can remove. Remove that, and that's going to reveal the location of the journal entry.
Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my...
So that was number 9. We're actually going to number 11 now. Again, the ordering is a little different. So this is going to require us to go down into the basement.
Scott's brother's place after the show. There was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her.
And we're going to pass journal entry number 5. The location was in the drawer just ahead of us. And now that we got the key from Sam's bedroom, we're going to go down into the basement.
Why not get it just now?
My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous?
And as soon as we enter the basement, it'll be right in front of us behind the box.
Nervous? After a minute, she put her arm around me.
Go ahead and hit the switch. Again, you do have to get all of these in 10 minutes in order to do the speed reader trophy.
Shit.
This is going to switch. Again, you do have to get all of these in 10 minutes in order to get the speed runner trophy.
I know.
After a minute, she put her arm around me. It's different.
So make sure you get that little that note there, and then you're going to enter the furnace room with the water heater next to it. And on this box is another journal. Go ahead and go.
Now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around...
Go ahead and pick that up. Now we're going to go into, instead of going straight ahead, we're going to turn right, and there's going to be the staff quarters here. And on the wall is a set list, so go ahead and pick up.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should...
That. Now we're going to head back out and continue. And this is going to be on the desk right in front of you.
Todd's band lost their singer.
No.
Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer.
Grab that postcard. Turn on the light for you. Now behind this corner here, passageway up. Now there's going to be a path to the left. Don't go to the left. That'll actually take you to a secret on the second floor. You actually don't ever have to go through this passage here to the left. So we're just going to stay to the right here. And right on this table underneath the light is going to be the next journal.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down.
Now head out of here, and on the desk just to the left of this couch, what you need to do is you need to actually close this folder in order to reveal the scrap that you need to...
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority.
Examine. Now there's this door over here. Let me hit the switch. There's this door. This door actually is going to lead us right back to the very beginning of the game. I'm opening that for us to use later. And just ahead of us is going to be the dining room. So we're going to enter the dining room. And just on the corner of this table here is another folder. We need to open this folder and examine these two sheets.
Katie, you know how Mom and Dad are. Not exactly super open-minded about things. It feels like every minute I don't spend with Lonnie, I spend worrying about them finding out. I have
Sheets of paper. There's a slip there. There's a note there. So examine those. And now we're going to leave the dining room. And if I open this door, the kitchen is right in front of us. So we're not actually going to go into the kitchen just yet. We will momentarily. Turn on the light. And at the very end of this hall here, there's another false panel that's actually already been removed. So,
had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known.
read that crumpled note, and then head through the laundry room. And then behind this door at the very end is going to be a map. And this is going to be journal number 21. Again, 21 on your list.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything.
Not the 21st one I picked up. So journal number 19 is in the kitchen. It's right on the kitchen table. Again, just across from the dining room.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her.
So the second to last journal, number 18, is going to be inside the garage. What you need to do is interact with the hat hanging off the bicycle handle. There's only going to be one more, but before we get that final...
Daniel finally came over to get his game. I'd been dreading it. But he brought this... I asked Lonnie what...
one, we need to do Mitten's Secret Diary. Now this is a 24th journal. There's 23 Sam ones plus this one Mitten journal. So go ahead, pick up a can out of the recycling bin, knock down that blue basketball, or purple basketball. I guess I'm a little colorblind. Now what we need to do is we need to take this and go back up to Sam's bedroom. So we got a little...
she had to do to get ready to ship out for basic training. She said, not a lot really. You're not allowed to bring anything with you. You have no possessions, no contact with the outside world while you're in basic.
Shit.
You just train hard every day, and then you deploy from there. So, they'll just send her away. To who knows where.
Hey.
The other side of the country. The other side of the world. My mind, can't process it. She's really going to be...
Really? The last thing, man. Trophies. I'm gonna agree with you now. Fuck this shit. Did you see what happened? I had to knock a ball from the beam, and it went into that place, so I can't even see it. Restart, yeah. Fuck my life.
entries using no modifiers in less than 10 minutes. So this is a complete walkthrough of the entire game, showing you all of the collectibles required for this trophy. Now there are 24 journals, 23 of them are Sam's journals, and then there is one Mitten's secret diary journal we need to find. So we're gonna go through this relatively quickly because we have to do it in 10 minutes. So we're gonna grab the key, enter the front door, and just to the left is our first journal. Go ahead and pick that up. And then we're going to go to the hallway just beyond this
Dear
door. Now,
Katie,
I'm going to take a moment
so
and
much has
hit all the
changed,
light switches to
even
make it a
just
little
since you've been
easier for you
away.
guys to see where I'm going.
We moved into
Normally
this
I wouldn't
house.
do this. But we're going to go to the first door on the left once you go enter that hallway. In the backpack, find the
Oh my
journal.
God.
And then the
You
next
are
one is
so
going to be in the
lucky you
very
finished
next
high
room
school
on the
before we
left
moved
side.
into this house.
It's going to be to the left of
So,
the TV.
it's the first day of school.
Now, the numbering
And
you see
there
on the
I
top
am,
of the
introducing
screen is the
myself.
number in which they appear
You know
if you
that
go to your
feeling
journal menu.
where the
This is
first
not the
moment you
order
see
in which
someone,
I'm actually
it's
going to
like they
collect
have
them.
a big gold star around them.
Journal number
and
4,
you have
we're
to
going
get
to
to know
go
them.
again, continue down the hall,
Well,
again, the next
there's
door
this
on the
girl.
left. So the first 3 doors
I
on
think
the
she's a
left, you'll
senior.
find
She's usually
some
dressed
journal entries.
kind of punk.
This is going to be in the closet. It's going to be in the pocket of
When you
this
live in one place your whole
apparel
life,
here.
your next door neighbor is kind of like
Now we're going to
your
leave,
default friend.
and if we continue down the hall, you'll eventually get to a locked basement door.
So you know what they
Now
say
we're
about
going to
the
go
best
in the
light
bottom of
plans
this
of
drawer
mice and
here,
men.
open it up, read
Yeah,
that
it
note,
turns out it
and we
applies
can't
to
go
Street
into the
Fighter
basement just yet. So
At
there is
least
a
I worked
spoiler.
up the
I'm going
courage
to
to walk
show
into
you
the
the
7-Eleven and ask
key
for a turn,
combination to
but
get
all
the
that
key for the
practice at home
basement.
did not
It'll
exactly
save a
translate
couple
in the
minutes.
wild.
So there's a
So
small
after I was
story,
finished
story
getting my
spoiler
butt
here.
kicked,
But we're going to
I
actually go
followed
up to
them
journal
outside
number
while they
22.
smoked.
This is one you'd
And that
normally
was
get
when
towards the end of the
she
game.
asked
We're
me
going to get
if
it
I was
here
that
now,
psycho.
and it's just to the right of the stairs going up. There's a secret passage here.
The sunset
And we're going
light
to grab
in
this.
this
This is going to
house.
just save us a little time a little bit later. So we're going to take the attic key, and then we're going to go upstairs to journal number 6. Again, the journals are ordered in which they appear if you go to your journal
It's
screen.
the saddest thing I've ever seen.
So the 6th one is going to be just inside of this
I just
hallway.
want to sleep.
Go ahead and hit the switch.
When I'm in the attic,
Look down here. You got these cabinets. This is in the right one.
It's
So grab
weird
that
hanging
tape.
out with girls.
Now we're going to go into Sam's
Daniel
room.
was around
We're
ever
actually
since
going
I
to
was
come back
little,
here a little bit
and
later.
other
But
girls?
There's a kind of a
know.
puzzle showing you where you can
being
get
around-
the combination. And inside of here is
Lonnie
going to be
came
the
over
basement
today.
key as well as
But
a journal
everything
entry.
was
So the combination
different.
0501.
She was sitting.
Go ahead and examine that photo.
Lonnie
There's
brought her
Lonnie.
hair dye over.
And make sure you take the key. Now we're going to exit through the other door out of the bedroom, and then we're going to go into the bathroom here. And just next to the bathtub,
For today.
go ahead and pick up the,
She said, "I need to
the
fix
hair
these
dye.
roots. Think you
And then
could
we're going to
help?"
kind of continue.
Dyeing
Actually, right in
hair
front of us,
is
this is
weirdly
Mom
intimate.
and Dad's room. We're going
don't
to
know
go
if
down
I've
there
touched someone
next.
else's
But
scalp
first, we're going to
before.
head towards the
It's
attic.
pretty intimate, right?
And the final door here to the right side. Inside of this room, we just have to open up the top drawer over here. Go ahead and examine that for that journal. Now we're going to go into Mom and Dad's room, which I just showed
Sometimes
you
you just
momentarily,
have to lie to Mom and
a
Dad.
moment ago, rather.
Like
And we're
when
gonna go
Lonnie
into
asked
the
me to
closet
see a
in the
band
back
with her
left.
and stay over
Go
at her
ahead,
friend's
hit the
place in the
switch.
city after. That's
Again,
a
I'm just hitting
lie
the
to Mom
switches
and
just so you
Dad's
can have
situation.
an idea visually,
But
so
it
you can
was
see a
so
little bit
worth
easier.
it.
Now
The
there's
girls on
another secret
stage were
passage
just
here.
so loud and real.
Now we're going to continue down,
awesome.
and this is going to take
And
us back
everybody
down
was
to
moving
the,
together
the
like
room we
one
hadn't
huge
entered yet
tide
near
of
the,
sound.
during the first hallway.
Between two songs,
So we're
Lonnie
gonna go
leaned
ahead and
over
open
and
up
said,
the next
"How
one
do
here.
you
This
like
is the
your first
library.
show?"
Again, we're on the same
I was
hall.
so
We went down
happy.
the original. We just never entered this room yet.
It tossed
And in the back corner is going to be another secret panel here that we can remove. Remove that, and that's going to reveal the location of the journal entry. So that was number 9. We're actually going to number 11 now. Again, the ordering is a little different. So this is going to require us to go down into the basement, and we're going to pass journal.
his brother's place after the show. There was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put
Entry number 5. The location was in the drawer just ahead of us.
Let me just check.
Into the basement, and we're going to do a different entry. Back corner, again, we're on the same way. So we're going to go ahead and open near the Now we're going to continue down, and this is going to take us back down to the a room we hadn't entered yet near during the first hallway. So we're going to go ahead and open up the next one here, and this is the library. Again, we're on the same hall we went down originally. We just never entered this room yet. And in the back corner is going to be another secret panel here that we can remove. Remove that, and that's going to reveal the location of the journal entry. So that was number 9. We're actually going to number 11 now. Again, the ordering is a little different. So this is going to require us to go down into the basement, and we're going to pass journal entry number 5. The location was in the drawer just ahead of us. And now that we got the key from Sam's bedroom, we're going to go down into the basement. And as soon as we enter the basement, it'll be right in front of us behind the box. Go ahead and hit the switch. Again, you do have to get all of these in 10 minutes in order to get the speedrunner trophy. So make sure you get that little that note there, and then you're going to enter the furnace
still hang out
room
all the time like
with the
before.
water heater next to it.
But
And on this
now I
box
know no one
is
else is
another
around.
journal. We're going to go ahead and pick
I'm
that up.
so
Now we're going to go
stupid
into,
sometimes.
instead of going
I was
straight
telling
ahead, we're
Lonnie
going to
that I
turn
got into
right,
my
and there's gonna
college
be the
summer
staff
program
quarters
thing.
here. And on the wall is a set list, so go ahead and pick up that.
Todd's band lost their singer.
Now we're going to head back out
Todd
and
said he
continue.
sucked.
And this
Lonnie
is going
said
to be
he
a
got
desk
sick of
right in
Todd's
front of
shit.
you.
And he was complaining
Grab that postcard. Turn on the light for you. Now behind
They
this
tell you to
corner
stick
here,
with the group on field trips, Katie.
passageway up.
There's a reason for that.
Now there's going to be a path to the
Lonnie
left.
and
Don't
I
go to the
snuck
left.
off on the
That'll
side
actually take you
paths
to
at
a
Multnomah
secret
Falls and got a
on the
little
second
lost.
floor. You actually don't ever have to
Okay,
go
a
through
lot
this
lost.
passage here to the left. So
Like,
we're just going to stay
for
to the right
hours.
here.
Right before the bus left,
And
we
right on
found a
this
trail.
table underneath the
And
light is going to be the next journal.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like her
Now head
band
out of here,
and
and
our
on the
zine
desk
and
just to
her
the left of
hair
this
and
couch,
everything are
what
all
you need to do is you need to actually
anti-authority.
close this folder
And
in
I
order
watch
to
her in
reveal the
JROTC.
scrap that you need to examine.
Katie,
Now there's this door
you know how
over
Mom
here.
and
Let me
Dad are.
switch. There's this door.
Not
This door actually is
exactly
going to lead us right back to the
super
very beginning of the
open-minded
game. I'm
about
opening that
things.
for us to use later. And just ahead of us
I
is going
had-
to be the dining room. So we're going to enter the dining room. And just on the corner of this table here is another folder. We need to open this folder and examine these 2 sheets of paper. There's a slip there. There's a note there. So examine those. And now we're going to leave the dining room.
Interesting.
And if I open this
talk
door,
with Mom
the
and
kitchen
Dad
is
tonight.
right in front of us.
One
We're
you
not
were never
actually
going
going
to
to
need
go
to
into the
have.
kitchen just yet. We will momentarily. Turn on the
Even
light, and at the
right.
very end of this hall here, there's another false panel that's actually already been removed. So read that crumpled note, and then head through the laundry room.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band
And
tonight.
then behind this door at the
She's
very
so
end
incredible on
is going to be
stage.
a map. And this is going to be
She is
journal number
singing.
21.
I could
Again,
practically
21 on your
forget.
list, not the 21st
We
one I
agreed our
picked
last
up.
night together would be our happiest ever.
So journal number
And
19
we'd
is
forget
in the
tomorrow
kitchen.
was going to come at all.
It's right on the kitchen
It
table.
worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off. Then ran up to the
And
attic
just
to
across
look
from
through
the
our
dining room.
photos to find one for Lonnie to take with her. Daniel finally came over to get his game.
So
I've
the
been
second to
dreading it.
last journal, number 18,
But he
is going to
brought
be
this
inside
story
the
with him
garage.
that I wrote when-
What you need to do is interact with the hat hanging off
I
the
asked
bicycle
Lonnie
handle.
what she had to do to get
There's
ready
only
to ship
gonna
out
be
for
one
basic
more,
training.
but before we get that
She
final
said,
one, we
"Not
need
a
to
lot,
do
really.
Minton's secret diary.
You're not allowed to
Now,
bring
this
anything
is
with
a
you.
24th
You have no possessions. No
journal.
contact with the
There's
outside
23
world
Sam
while
ones
you're in
plus
basic.
this one Minton
You
journal.
just train
So
hard
go
every
ahead,
day,
pick up a
and then
can out of the
deploy from there.
recycling bin.
So,
Knock down that blue
they'll just send her
basketball,
away.
or purple basketball. I
To
guess
who
I'm a
knows
little
where.
colorblind.
I can't even shoot it from the other
of the
side.
country, the other side of the world.
Ah,
My
I
mind,
know.
like, can't process it. That she's really going to be gone. Just gone.
Now what we need to do is we need to take this and go back up to Sam's bedroom. So we got a little kind of jaunt ahead of us. Again, it's just one more after this, and we will find 24 total journals. Again, 23 Sam journals plus the one Mitten secret diary. And as long as you complete the game within 10 minutes and find all of these collectibles, you will earn the speed reader trophy. Now we're gonna go into Sam's room here. Now if you have to drop the ball, If you close the door, you will see a basketball hoop. If you just pick up the ball and interact with that hoop, you will get that journal as well as the Meow 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 trophy. You've got some friendly cats there on the screen as well. Now the final journal, Sam's journal number 23, called I Said Yes, is going to be in the attic. Just
Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow.
spitting distance from the very end of this game. Now again, you have to do this within 10 minutes, so you're not going to have time to just sit there and listen to the journals or read them. So we're going to go ahead and pick this up. That is the final one. Now, if we complete the game within 10 minutes, we'll get the Speed Reader trophy, as well as a couple other trophies. But go ahead, that will end the time. As soon as you interact with that, it ends the timer.
I fell asleep in the attic.
And then as soon as you get back to the main menu, you're going to get trophies. I got the Gone Home trophy because that's for completing the game first time.
The third one before the
Letters to
machine
Kate
got
for finding all 23 of Sam's journal entries.
on a payphone.
And then Speed Reader for finding all 24 using no modifiers and doing it in less than 10 minutes. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button.
Yay!
And we will see you very soon.
This was very helpful. Guys, go subscribe. Okay, so I only need to activate all commentary nodes now. New game, yes. Start.
For trophies, and welcome back to Gone Home. Make sure, of course, you've subscribed if you haven't already. We're going to find all of the behind-the-scenes nodes in this game. Now, in order to do this, you need to go to the modifiers, turn on Enable Commentary, and of course, turn on all lights and unlock doors, because that'll just make it quicker and easier for you. Now, these are essentially collectibles. Again, you have to turn on the modifier, and there's some really cool behind-the-scenes nodes, and there's something you don't see every day. A glitch trophy for the good. I got the intuitive trophy and have not met the requirements, but I'll take it. So anyways, the commentary nodes, you can see there's going to be one here where the Christmas duck is. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. And then there's going to be one in front of the front door. Now you can just click these and move on. You don't have to listen to all of them, although they're very fascinating if you want to take the time to listen to them. Now, as soon as we enter, we're going to just grab the one in front of...
I'm the co-founder of the Fulbright Company. We made Gone Home. I was the writer and designer. And thank you for taking a look at our commentary mode. Whenever you find an icon like the one you just clicked on, you can find out a little bit more about the game. I want to thank everybody who's added commentary, Yangmin and Carla, my co-founders of the company, Kate Craig, our 3D artist, Chris Remo, our composer, Sarah Grayson, the voice of Sam Greenbrier, and Corin Tucker, the lead singer of Heavens to Betsy and Slater Kinney and other awesome bands. So thank you, everybody, and enjoy commentary mode. So, Christmas Duck. Christmas Duck is a fan favorite. He's kind of a mascot, I guess, and I think that's partly because it's a weird concept, a Christmas duck, and partly because it's like the first unique thing that you encounter in the game. It's kind of personified. He's like a little character. But the thing is, Christmas Duck was not planned. When we were starting the project, we didn't have a 3D modeler because Kate came on a couple months after we started, and we needed a bunch of 3D models. And so I was just going through the Unity asset store. So I was going through the list and saw this Christmas duck, and I was like, "What is that?" Okay, well, and I grabbed it, and we used it as like a test object just to set up the system where you can grab stuff and carry it around. And then I ended up saying, "All right, we got this Christmas duck, I'll hide the key under it." And instead of replacing the free model with a totally different thing, just made a real version of it, and Carla modeled it, and Kate textured it, and we kept him in the game, and we're glad, because he's everybody's little friend. Good old Christmas duck.
I'm not sure these are the most interesting thing I've ever heard.
And then just go around the house clockwise. Since all the doors are open, it's going to be really easy to grab the two right there. And then as soon as you enter the hallway, there's one right in front of you, and then one behind the false panel here.
Hi, I'm Chris Remo,
That out of the
composer
way.
on Gone
And then
Home.
we're going to go into
In my
the
commentary
closet
tracks,
here
I'm going to be
just to
talking
the
a little
left
bit
where
about
the
what went
backpack
into
was.
creating the original music soundtrack for the game. Gone Home is
There's
an
going to be
unusual
one
game,
here where the
musically
Christmas
speaking,
duck
in that it
is. So we're
consists
going
of
to go,
two distinct music
and then there's going to be
soundtracks.
one in front of the
The one
front
of those
door. Now
probably
you can
more
just
frequently
click these and
commented
move
on
on.
is
You
the
don't.
collection of licensed Riot Girl songs that the player finds in Sam's cassette tapes strewn around the house. The other one is the original music that accompanies the player's undirected exploration of the house and underscores almost every one of Sam's audio diary recordings.
I have to listen to
Steve
all of
first
them,
asked me to
although
do
they're
music
very
for Gone Home, I
fascinating
was
if you
really
want to
excited
take the
about
time
it,
to listen to
but there are
them.
almost no parameters
Now, as soon as
for
we
what
enter,
that
we're going
means
to
in
just
terms
grab the
of
one in
format or
front of
scale.
us and then just go
As we
around the
played
house
an early build of the
clockwise.
game, I started
Since
by
all the
just getting
doors
a few
are
musical
open, it's going to be
sketches.
really easy to grab the two
Hello,
right
my
there.
name is Kate Craig,
And then as soon as you enter the hallway, there's one right in front of you, and then one behind the false panel here.
which I'll touch on a little
Move
later,
that out of the
but,
way. And then we're going
most
to
of
go
stuff like
into the
walls
closet
and
here
floors,
just to the
some of
left
the
where the
larger pieces
backpack
of
was.
This is where
And
you
go ahead
find
and
the
interact
first
with
half
that. And then we're
of-
just going to kind of go around here to the first room on the left. Now there's three of them in here. I'm going to actually walk right past one. So we'll circle back to that. And there's grab this one here at the VHS tapes, one in front of the TV.
When you're
And then again, the one I kind of walked right over by the entrance to this room. So go ahead and pick up those three, and let's just go ahead and go into Dad's office, go in here. And there's actually going to be three in this room. The two you can see, and then there's one here in this lock. You need a combination there. I think it's 0451 if I'm not mistaken. So come in here in the library, pick up one, and of course this one back here, which actually tells you what the combination to that other one was. But if you have all the doors and everything unlocked, you won't have to worry about entering the combination.
Folder,
So now we're going to leave the office and kind of just go clockwise around.
In the game, this code goes to Dad's lock.
And there's going to be basically at least one, several of them in a lot of different rooms. But once you enter this one, it's right in front of you. And then there's another one by this lamp, and then one just left by the turntable.
Filled with undifferentiated books. I mean, they're not This is our old-timey record that we got from archive.org.
So now we're going to head towards the basement. Before we enter the basement, there's going to be the note right in front of us.
I feel like one of the best bits of advice.
So we're going to travel once we get down here. There's going to be one just to the left. A lot of these, most of these are really easy. You're not going to have any difficulty finding them. There are going to be a few that are, in tricky spots. So in the furnace room, right in front of the furnace, and then there's going to be another one you're going to walk right into. Now we're going to go into the to the right here through this door, and there's going to be two of them here, one here to the left and one next to the set list.
So there's this little scrap.
Now into the junk room, there's actually going to be two, one right in front of you.
Cross-cultural like pen pal thing that happened before the internet.
And then there's actually going to be
There's a
one
little
tucked
bit
in
of
the right
concern on my
corner.
part before any of this got started that you never know how much liberty you're going to be given.
Putback is the feature that I'm
I
happiest
guess you
with.
can miss that one if you're not careful.
Actually came about as
And
sort
then
of
continue
a
up the
little bit of an
path.
accident.
Now there's going to be a shortcut path, a
Playtesters
secret
told us they
passage
didn't
to
want
the
to
guest
feel
room
like
up on the
some
second
kind
floor.
of horrible
You don't have to go
person
all the way
rummaging
up
around this
there,
house and
but
tossing
to
everything on
the
floor.
bottom
There
here,
wasn't
just
really
to the
any
left.
other option initially.
Go ahead and pick that one up, and you can see that's where the
music
secret
for Gone
passage
Home
goes
was mainly
to.
composed over 2 separate periods, roughly a year apart. A version
So in
of
this
part
room,
1 of
pick up the one, and then we're going to
Fanzines,
actually
and
head
that's
back
one of
out
the
here.
things that we started doing right away was doing these Riot Girl fanzines.
And then, of course, you
that
see
everyone
one
would
right in front of you.
contribute and write.
Now we're going to head towards the dining room here
In
before we do pick up the sliding doors node. Now there's
All
going
the
to be 2
sliding
in here.
doors that you see in the game.
And if we take the back
You know, it's
exit
really
here,
about the
it's going to
ideals
see the kitchen
that
right in front of
we were
us. In
trying
the
to,
kitchen, there's actually going to be one
get across
inside of the
in-
refrigerator, so you're going to have to open up the
When you
fridge door to
could.
get that.
For a
And then
long
pick up the other
time,
2
the
that are in
kitchen
this
was
room.
not
And then from
going to
here,
be-
we're going to go travel into the garage where there's going to be 2
So
more.
I'm Sarah Argidale. This is my salad dressing.
First one is going to be right in the front here. And the second one is actually next to the
Second
Easter egg
half was where a lot more
location.
of the emotional weight
So make sure
and
you pick
character
that
came
as
out.
well.
That was a
Now we're going to head towards the greenhouse.
You found
And on the way, we're going to find one here by the false door here that's already open for us. And then in the bathroom. Now head into the laundry room, and there's actually going to be a pretty well hidden one.
was probably
I'd already played through the first full half of Gone Home before I started composing any music,
Inside
which
of
is
the
really
dryer.
important to understand how the game felt and played and looked. But I didn't get a build of the complete.
So open that up, and then continue into this
Really
next room, and
early
there's going to be
on,
2 more
I-
inside of here.
We didn't really give Kate very specific direction for this. So you want to talk about this fucking jazz mug?
Alright, so now we're going to
Let's talk
backtrack
about
just a
Jazz
little bit.
Mug.
Well,
It's
except
the
for Carla.
worst. I hate it. It's the worst.
that was such a common theme.
And we're going to kind of
when we
make
were
our
putting-
way
when
out
we were, like,
near the
approving
front
assets or
entrance.
making stuff visually for Gone Home. Is
And
just
then
like,
there's actually
oh
going to
my
be
God,
a few
that's
more
hideous. I
near the
fucking
front
hate it.
entrance, just because I went clockwise. We kind of
Because like, just,
passed them.
awful '90s furniture and like the
See it in the
You reach that area by going in here. Now we're back by the front door.
And it's just like, that is
And there's
so
one in the closet
fucking
here to the
awful,
left, and one to the left
Cute.
of this drawer.
Like the-
So we're going to pick that up.
Yeah, the biggest purpose of
Now, before we go up the stairs, we're going to go to
school
where the attic
jacket
key
and
location
the
is. So we just have to open up the
generally
secret panel here.
is a reference to the logo for Minerva's Den, the section of Rapture. The fact that there are speedruns for our game makes me really happy, and the fact that that the any percent speedrun, aka you don't have to pick up anything, just get to the end as fast as possible, has basically been optimized to I think 47 or 48 seconds. Even just watching that speedrun is really fun because you see the player
And now we're going to
optimize,
make our
like,
way up to
for
the second
instance,
floor,
the fastest
and then eventually
speedruns,
to
they don't
the
turn
attic
on any
itself.
lights because it would take a fraction of a second to
So there's
turn
going to be
towards the
2
light
in this
switch and
hallway,
turn it
one
on,
right
and
here, and then one in this
We never
cabinet.
really discussed the idea of individual.
Now we're going to go into Sam's room. Sam's room actually has about 6 of them in here.
Bikini Kill and Bratmobile
So right
play
underneath-
their first show at the North Star Surf Club.
1, 2,
So these are
3,
Yeah, I ended up being pretty happy with this. This
4.
I was one of the hosts of the Idle Thumbs video game podcast for a year.
5, 6.
One of the assets that I really liked creating in the game with these
The
board games,
TV
there's
to the left of the
3 total
TV.
of throughout the
Then we're going to
house.
go inside of her
Ideally, they'd be
closet, and there's
more
2
built,
more in
really
here.
focused
Make sure you
on
get both of them.
getting the walls built and things like that.
Now where her
But I
locker
really like them for
combination
just the
was
simple
located, where you get the
cute.
basement key.
There's something about
And then one next to the
vinyl
bed.
design. It's really fun. It's really
Now if we
goofy
exit her
aspect of it, but
room
you have to
using the
create
opposite door,
fake brand names. You have to make
exit the room and look straight down to the right,
Barfburger is enjoyed by all.
and go into the bathroom. Now there's 3 of them in here, one right there above the sink, and then one in the cabinets down here next to the toilet, which you can miss. That one's called tampons, by the way.
boxes of
And then of course the one
tampons,
by the tub.
I mean, I've always one of the most
So now we're gonna go hit up Mom and Dad's room.
There's
There's one immediately called condoms inside of the first drawer here on the bottom.
I wasn't feeling well. I could lie down in her lap to just brush my hair. And it always
The life cycle of the condom.
that's
Well, one of my favorite things that came out during development.
And go ahead and pick up the mitten one, and then we're going to go into the closet. And inside the closet, there's two, one on the top left and one to the bottom
Another board
right.
game.
So there's a lot less density in the house.
So that's
than there
it
would
for
be in a
this
real
room.
house. Like, if
We
you
are
ever
going to
have your
make our
house,
way
there's
to
just
the guest bedroom.
junk piled everywhere, probably.
Maybe
Like,
it's just our house.
I think it's most house.
Oh, you're right.
But
Inside here is just the single
so,
one.
You know, almost none of.
And if we go into the final room
events,
before we
the
go to
little
the attic,
events
there's actually going to be
in
one
the
above
game
this chair here,
are
and then you have to go into the next room here, and
as
it's going to
far
be
as, like,
inside of the box. So you're going to have to move
I
the
really
lid
enjoyed playing Gone
to
Home.
pick that one up.
I have to say it was pretty exciting to find the Heavens to Betsy tape, you know, because that was really, I mean, those songs really did come out on a cassette tape at the time, and
Okay, the Wildfire book.
Now we're going to go head up
Yeah,
to the attic
this
for
is
the
another one of
final,
those
I
situations in which I totally
think
felt
there's
like a
4 of
weird
them up there.
creepo when I was doing research, and there was
The
a
first
lot
one
of,
is the location to where
horrifying
Christmas Duck is
this
supposed
poor
to go.
guy,
So if you grab Christmas Duck and place him on that nest, you'll get a
talk about
trophy.
Christmas Duck?
But there's a commentary node there,
Oh,
one above the sleeping bag, one in the dark room, and then the very last
it's
one
of
is
those
going to be, of
things
course,
where we had
above
always
the final
wanted
journal.
to-
So that's it. That is all of the
this
developer
is-
behind
Yay.
this scenes
Game, or
commentary
at least
node.
the
You'll get the trophy
last
as soon as you pick up the
chronologically
final
in the
one.
story.
I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and until next time, happy trophy hunting.
Katie,
100%.
I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again someday. Love, Sam.
Well, I thought this would take way longer. I have nothing else planned. It's time? No, because I told my friends I was gonna start it tomorrow. Because one of them wanted to watch. So I can at least tell you that I'm not doing. You're gonna start with me rolling into work? No, you don't work tomorrow. What? I work 3 days after you start. I'll probably just be wandering around doing nothing. Although I think I am going to get to chapter 3 as fast as you can. I don't know why, but I guess I trust that probably open systems that make the game more enjoyable. But hey, I totally was not expecting this to go by so fast. $100% on Gone Home. The Master of Trophies has done it again. Well, I'm going to take a break. I think I know what I'm gonna start next. I guess I'll do it. Just a game I want to give a shot. So it's a cool thing. I'm gonna play it until I'm tired of it, and then I'm just gonna go. So I'll be right back.